Selfish, mean, and tired of rejection, take these parts to a place of reflection.
Imagine having to explain to someone that the reason you contracted the coronavirus was because you decided to go to a Trump rally and not wear a face mask. You guys look like clowns.
And you guys do realize you're putting the president you love so much at risk. Like, you guys are just so dumb. Please just keep doing what you're doing because you are just doing all the hard work for us. And if you can do me a favor, can you guys give Trump a hug for me or shake his hand or something? I just want to see what happens. You guys are so dumb. It is literally like, wow. Just wow.
White lives matter too. Okay, so if we're going to talk about white lives, why don't we talk about white trans individuals? Well, I wasn't really referring to... Okay, then what about white homeless LGBTQ plus youth? I mean, the Bible does say... Okay, then let's use a completely different logic. What about white women who receive illegal botched abortions because abortion is not easily accessible within their state? Well, I wasn't really talking about that. Alright, then what white lives were you referring to? I was actually talking about... Wait. Let me try to finish this one for you. You were referring to white, heterosexual, cisgendered individuals. I mean, yeah? Oh, so not only are you racist, but you're transphobic, homophobic, and against women's reproductive rights. I didn't say that. But you just did. Well, what about blue lives? Bitch! So you know how people are always saying, when I'm at my friend's house and I don't want to be there anymore, I'll like text my mom or call her? This is a voicemail I sent to my mom February 21st of 2010 at 4:42 p.m. because I wanted to leave my grandma's house.
Mom, could you get home really soon? Because Grandma wants to know what time you're going to pick me up or if we could come down and drive down to your house. And by the way, everybody from the grandma's birthday party says hi, and I love you. And by the way, I think you know what I'm gonna say. I love you. I-L-O-V-E. Bye. Yeah, by the way, you have a little heart. I'm gonna share my heart with you. Bye. I love you.
I have been on that grind since the get-go. All I have to say is that Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games will forever and always be that bitch, because I know for a fact that if I had a sister and her name got called during the reaping, toodaloo bitch, good luck, don't die. What the fuck do I look like going into the Hunger Games? Like, I don't want to die, obviously. Effie Trinket would be like, Primrose Everdeen. And this would literally be my ass. Ooh. Prim! Psst, Prim, they called your name. Why aren't you moving? You want me to volunteer as tribute? Bitch, what the fuck do I look like to you? You think I'm gonna die for you? No. No. Bye-bye, Prim. Bye-bye, Prim. Good luck in the Hunger Games. Do not die. XOXO. When I was little and people used to walk past my house, I would bark at them like a dog. I don't know why I would do it, but I think I was trying to scare them. People would literally walk past my house and this is what they would hear. And the worst part is my mom would never stop me. Like, she would just stand there and just watch me doing it. I think my favorite thing was barking, and then I would get into barking matches with real dogs. I was so fucked. You see that Trump flag? Trash! You're trash! You're trash! Look at that. He's trying to get away. Not today, bitch. I got your license plate number now, ho. Ew! 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 Ugh.
You know you're sad when you sleep with your foot off the bed like this. Like my foot is literally dangling off of the bed, and I could care less if a demon came in my room right now and dragged me to the floor and then ate my toes. Hi everybody, welcome back to another segment of Spencer sneaking downstairs and hoping he doesn't wake his mom up while he eats an entire buffet. Tonight we have a guest. His name is Cedar, and he only has one eye. Hey Cedar! So tonight I'm eating cereal and raisins with silk almond milk, and I'm also eating some chicken and barbecue sauce. Bon appetit! All these bitches I went to high school with want to hit me up all of a sudden talking about some, oh my god, I saw you on my For You page. Can you teach me how to use TikTok? First off, bitch, you're gonna have to address your name because you are real funny thinking I have your number saved. Second of all, no, bitch! Toodaloo. 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 Hi everybody, it's just Spencer here. I just wanted to give you all a little tip. If you decided to nair your entire body, I highly recommend not watching TikToks while doing it because the directions on the bottle tell you to not leave the nair on for more than 10 minutes. And apparently, if you leave it on for 16 minutes, you will get chemical burns! I currently have chemical burns in places that I wish I did not have. And did I mention I nared my entire body? I am currently laying in my room with my AC on full blast, drenched in aloe vera. Don't watch TikToks while nairing yourself. It will not end good, and you will want to die. And if you didn't believe me, here's a chemical burn on my arm, and they're everywhere else. And when I say everywhere, I literally mean everywhere. I keep seeing Trump supporters saying, Donald Trump is not a racist. Let me put this in simple terms so maybe you can understand. If the KKK and neo-Nazis avidly support this man, I can assure you it is not because of his physical appearance. Maybe, just maybe, they like Donald Trump because Donald Trump holds the same ideologies as them. And wait for it, that would make Donald Trump a racist and a white supremacist. And notice how he does absolutely nothing to stop neo-Nazi and KKK rallies, but did everything in his absolute power to try and stop the Black Lives Matter movement. Like, hello? It's 2020, it's not that hard to understand. Or do you just like being ignorant? You know, it's been a long day, but I think I'll make it through.
Spencer?
Just leave me here.
If you believe that sexualizing yourself is empowerment, you better take it as a compliment when a man sexualizes you.
Time for another TMI segment. Woohoo! This is the story of the first time I ever went to the Jersey Shore. So I probably had to be like 7 or 8 years old. And at the time, I didn't comprehend that waves in the ocean like drag you in. So my little 5'2" ass walks into the water and this fucking ginormous wave just swallows me whole. At this point, I am fighting for my fucking life. I am tumbling, I am turning. Next thing I know, I found my ground and I'm standing, but I felt a whole bunch of sand in my ass. So I reached my hand down my pants and I'm like wiping the sand out of my ass. Next thing I know, another wave comes out of nowhere, but this bitch didn't knock me over. She pulled my swim trunks down. My hand is in my bare ass and I turn around and there are literally 5 hunky college dudes playing frisbee. And they just see this 8-year-old with his hand in his ass wiping out sand. This was their faces. Okay. Sign President Trump's official birthday card. Dear Donald J. Trump, I would comment on your physical appearance, which is something you do to almost every female in your presence, but your lack of intellect would most likely prevent you from understanding any insult I throw your way. Please buy yourself a new toupee because the one you currently have does not want to stick to your bald scalp. Also, if you could do us all a favor and learn to shut the fuck up, that would mean a lot. XOXO. Do you think he'll like my birthday card? So my mom went to the store today and she had a coupon to get her favorite box of cookies, which is also coincidentally my favorite box of cookies. And when she came home, she was like, Spencer, don't eat any of them, they're mine. And I was like, okay, I promised I won't. But I had a really bad day at work, so I just went downstairs and I was crying and I took the box of cookies and I was just sitting in the mudroom, which is where I am now, and I just started eating them, and I didn't stop, and I like lost count after like the first 5, but there are only 2 left. I'm gonna go tell my mom I ate them all and watch what happens. Please pray for me. There are only 2 sugar cookies left. I ate the rest.
Okay, that's your prerogative to eat them.
I think she heard me crying. Everyone always asks me what I was like as a child, so I really hope that this video helps clear the air. In middle school, I had a very strange obsession with candles. I still do, but I think in middle school it was a lot more severe. Anyways, after class, every single day, I would walk home, and on my way home, I would stop at this local pharmacy, walk inside, and just smell all the candles. And then one day, the owner of the pharmacy told me that I wasn't allowed to come in anymore because I was disturbing her customers. And I was like, what do you mean? How is me smelling your candles disturbing your customers? And she was like, it's not you smelling the candles, it's just the way you moan when you smell them. I would literally pick up candles and do this. Oh, this is really good.
The name game. Judy, bo booty, banana, fana, faux foodie.
I'm walking by myself today. What are you doing in my house? I'm fine, Noah. You're really fucking nosy. Because you're a fucking nerd and I'm popular. I wonder what Noah's doing right now. Probably something stupid and nerdy like reading a book. You know what? Maybe I was too harsh. I feel like I should maybe talk to him tomorrow. I hope we're still okay. Noah? Is that you?
Put a finger down if the summer you were turning 12 years old, your mom had off from work every single Monday, but would still drive you to summer camp because you annoyed her too much. But you hated summer camp, so you would call your mom every single Monday and pretend like you had a new illness, such as stomach pains, the flu, a migraine, so she would have to come pick you up. But then one Monday you were like, hey, I kind of want to stay at summer camp. And you ended up going on a swing, and while you were on the swing, you thought it would be a really cool idea to pretend to be Superman and then jump off the swing mid-air. But your arm got caught in the swing, and when it got caught in the swing, you swung back, fell to the ground,
around and broke your wrist, and then you called your mom to come pick you up, crying on the phone, and she thought you were lying because you lied about every other illness that summer, and then told you to go run it off, and then laughed in the phone and hung up. And then a camp counselor had to call your mom 4 more times because she wasn't answering the phone, and then finally she picked up and realized that you actually broke your wrist, and it took her 45 minutes to come and pick you up and drive you to the hospital.
I don't blame her, but like, what the fuck?
All of the things I do.
I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it.
Down south, hood baby. Make all the girls go crazy, go stupid. Look up, down to the side. Why got me feeling a little lazy,
And America's racist. Donald Trump is a white supremacist. Full stop. If you vote for him again, you're a white supremacist. Full stop.
Now, I don't think it's just the drugs talking, but I really think this shit gonna work. What you think?
I don't know. It might.
People keep commenting on all of my posts saying, Spencer, how are you not verified? I don't know. I don't know how they do this shit. Maybe they pick names out of a hat. Maybe. I don't know. This is not a question I have an answer to. But you know who might? TikTok. Maybe. So hey, TikTok, how are you? If you want anyone else to be verified, you can put my name up on that roster.
The first step in understanding why Juneteenth should be a national holiday is understanding that the United States of America depended on slavery to become a global power. Unfortunately, this day is undervalued compared to other national holidays we have in the US, such as President's Day, the 4th of July, and Columbus Day. Why? Because by acknowledging Juneteenth, the American people would also have to acknowledge the years of torment that Black individuals have experienced since the establishment of this country. But unfortunately, this is a conversation that not many people want to have. By acknowledging Juneteenth as a national holiday, it would force the US government to not only admit to the wrongs committed to the Black community, but also give reparations to family members who are descendants of slaves. So you need to educate yourself and you need to have discussions like these. Acknowledge Black history and understand that white privilege is prevalent in the United States.
You know, sometimes people ask me why I enjoy running so much, and this is why. Fuck! And no one is gonna judge me, because they either think I'm a crackhead running on the streets, or I have trauma, and either way, I don't care.
So today, these 3 white girls in a white BMW pull up to the drive-thru window to pay for their orders. All me and my coworker simply asked was, are you guys paying together or separate? And these bitches stared at us like this. Now, I'm not even mad that they stared at me that hard. I'm mad that they had the audacity to stare at me like that with their clumped ass daddy long leg eyelashes. Like, how are you going to stare at me that hard and have mascara clumps on your eyelids? We put our hands up like the ceiling can hold us. Like the ceiling can hold us. Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Get up.
And then you come in here and you treat this like a joke. You come in here and look at that and say, I can't read that.
around you. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Alright, sing with me.
Okay, I love duets.
I was a
Girl,
in the village.
doing
Oh,
right.
then I became a
Beat me up
successful
when
bird.
oh
Now I-
night. Now gotta figure out, do it.
Right,
So much learn and see.
I knew this bitch named Becky. She liked to talk real sexy. Nasty bitch. I am that bitch named.
Act up, you could get snatched up. Dirty ass, baby girl, you need to back up.
It's your Miami and I can't run my sack up. Tired ass hoes in my page trying to track us. Brand new chain city girls going platinum. I keep a baby Glock, I ain't fighting with no random, period.
Story time, bitches. Buckle your seatbelts. So, I was raised Catholic, and in the 8th grade, I had to get my confirmation. Now, in order to get my confirmation, I had to go to CCD, which is basically like Bible study. And my first day of CCD, the instructor asked everyone in the class to stand in a circle and describe themselves in one word. When it was my turn, I didn't know what to say, and then all of a sudden this pasty white boy with no upper lip looks at me and goes, "Why don't we call him stupid? Like stupid Spencer." And I was like, "So you want to call me stupid? Okay, bitch, two can play at this game." So I stole his CCD book. And every single time the instructor gave him a new one, I found a new way to steal it. He ended up missing so many assignments that he had to go on 2 sleepaway mission trips just to get confirmed. So next time you want to call someone stupid, make sure you know who you're talking to, because you are talking to the baddest bitch in the room. So I keep seeing TikToks that are like, if you make it through this entire video without getting a notification, you're gonna have the best summer glow up out of all of your friends. So I turned off all my notifications. And that is how you beat the fucking system. And I will wait for my round of applause.
FBI, open up!
This was never the way I planned, not my intention. I got so brave, drink in hand, lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to. I just wanna try you on. I'm curious, boy, you caught my attention. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. I took a nap at 6 p.m., set an alarm for 7 p.m., and I am now waking up at 10:20 p.m. What the fuck? I'm sick of the fucking shenanigans.